Hey, this is episode 185. I am Manny Moonraker, and if you can't tell already, I'm sick. All this cold weather is finally getting to me. I'm congested, then I'm runny, then I cough, then I sneeze, my throat hurts, my ears hurt, and I feel like my nasal cavities are about to blow up. But here I am, live with you today, because we got some stuff to talk about, of course. Now, this article that we have in the description for you, it's a couple of days old. I think actually like 4 days old. But you probably missed it because it wasn't exactly on a website that people frequent when it comes to the topic of UFOs. But I saw it, and I came in, and I got it. Before we get started, you see that long pause because I had to swallow some saliva. Because my throat's kind of dry too. It's all sorts of fucked up right now. But before I get started, don't forget to follow the podcast and myself on Facebook, Instagram, and at Twitter. Especially if you want to talk a lot of shit about this topic, you can. I'd be more than happy to respond to craziness because it's just as crazy the way I respond as well. And also, help me build out UFO Buster on YouTube. All the links are in the description. Now, the reason I say help me build it out, because eventually we've got to move into the YouTube realm. And like I said before, the equipment is here. It's ready. But I don't have enough people on there. No one's going to fucking watch it. No one's going to watch it. But it's coming. Guaranteed. This article, believe it or not, came from a source that I'm not too familiar with, nor do I frequent. It's called Roll Call. You know, like the cops. Roll call. You know, they get all the other cops going. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not feeling well. The title for this article is Reid pushing for more UFO research. And I just saw that the word article is misspelled. Fuck my life. That's the way it works when you're not feeling well. And here's the thing. We know Harry Reid. We know Harry Reid is so into UFOs. It's no fucks given, balls to the wall. He will take millions of tax dollars and put it towards the topic. And we know this. You and I know this. You and I who listen to UFO shows. Look at the news. Look at Twitter. Look at Instagram. Look at Facebook. Look at all those crazy like alien sighting places. We know that he was the guy. He was the guy who got the government funds over to Deuce Bigelow, the space gigolo. So that Bigelow Aerospace and their little offshoot that did all the shit over at Skinwalker Ranch back in 2007, he got them the money. But there's something about the quotes in this particular article that is kind of fascinating. Right? Because shit just doesn't line up. It does not line up at all. It turns out Harry Reid is still involved. He's actually become a lobbyist now. Now, how does a former senator turn around and become a lobbyist? Well, here's what it is. Harry Reid is convinced that the United States has to continue to pour money into UFO research programs. He's not fucking around. Like I'm telling you, this thing was about 4 days ago, and he was right before they recorded this conversation and reported it. He was actually getting on a phone call with current senators to talk to them about keeping the UFO shit going. He is not letting it go. And here's a quote in here regarding unidentified flying objects that he gave these folks before he went on his phone call, his conference call. I personally do not know if there exists little green men in other places. I kind of doubt that. Shit, who the fuck you lying to? But I do believe that the information we have indicates we should do a lot more study. He says we have hundreds and hundreds of people that have seen the same thing. Sometime in the sky, it moves a certain way. I almost feel like when he said that, he was winking at them, or like showing a leg, or sticking his butt out to see, that he had like tight buns or something. I don't know. That's a little coy the way they wrote that. I wonder if that's the way he really said it. He also told them that the sightings also include vessels at sea. There is a reason. And that's the line, really, that caught me like off guard. Him saying that he doesn't know if there exists little green men in other places. That he kind of doubts that. Are you fucking kidding me, Harry Reid? You gave this money to Deuce Bigalow, the space gigolo, and you have no inkling. You don't have a single iota in every cell in your body that says these fuckers might be from 4.2 far. Who the fuck are you kidding? Who are you lying to? We're not stupid. Do you think Deuce Bigalow, the space gigolo, fucking thinks that these are man-made? Hell no. That's his grandparents. He saw a UFO. He knew from that moment when he was a kid, these were not man-made. Why do you think he's so obsessed with it, Reid? Why? And what does that make you? That makes you a crackpot, actually, Harry Reid. If you're going out and giving millions of dollars and you don't believe in UFOs being from 4.2 far, but you give it to a guy who publicly spends millions of his own money researching the UFO phenomena with the premise that they are not man-made. I have to pause there. I mean, it's almost unbelievable that he even said this. I can't believe it. Part of the issue that he's trying to address, right, is the issue of pilots. Commercial pilots, military pilots. And the fact that when they see UFOs, they do not say a word. And here's another quote. What we found in the past is that these pilots, when they see something strange like this, they're prone not to report it for fear that the bosses will think something's wrong with them and they don't get the promotion. He says so many times they don't say a word to anybody, but strange things happen. You can't write this stuff. You can't. You cannot. I mean, you could try. You could try like they're doing in the Project Blue Book right now on the History Channel. But you can't really write this stuff. There's just no way. I mean, would you really? Would you? Right now, you sitting at your desk, riding in your car, would you, on the throne? Because like I said before, people like to listen to me while they're on the toilet. Would you give the shitload of money you have in your bank to someone that doesn't really support a cause the way you see it? Would you give $3,000 to the milkman to research sodas? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't do that at all. I'm just saying, Harry Reid, stop dicking us around. You're being a rubber dicker right now. A complete rubber dicker. You know very well you believe these are UFOs from 4.2 far. You know very well that with your connections to military defense in this United States of America, that no other country has, or did have, or will have anytime soon, objects like these that do the things that they do. So stop rubber dicking us. Just come on and say it. Come on, you're retired, right? You're living a civilian life. You're a lobbyist now. Just tell us the fucking truth now. That's all you got to do. Now, there's a lot of other conversation in this article, and it's linked in the description, and you should check it out. He talks about visiting Area 51, like he just went there on a field trip. He did say that he hadn't done it recently. It was way back when he had black hair. But he said, I've been there. I know what they did. Really, Harry? Is that where we're going right now? Is that the road you're taking us down right now? Don't continue to probe us like this. You gave all that money to Deuce Bigelow. You ain't got shit to show for it right now, right? Because all you showed us was a blip. A fucking blip. And for us to believe that $22 million went to that blip, it's bullshit. It's total bullshit. Give us the rest of the story. Let us know what really went down with A-Tip. Tell us what really was discovered, and why is it that you're still pushing for millions of more dollars to go into a topic that essentially the government has historically denied time and time again, even though it's been secretly researching it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just too black and white. Maybe there is maybe he doesn't really believe that these are aliens. Maybe he thinks it's the Russians. I mean, fuck. I mean, could it be down in Mexico? Maybe the Mexicans have UFOs. Let's take it a step further. Maybe they're coming from the outback of Australia. Maybe that's how far it goes. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But, you know, he wants more money. More power to him. I just want to know, what the hell were the complete findings for A-Tip? Where did our money go? And you know what? I talked about this last year, towards the end of the year in December, that maybe it's time to get a change.org going. Get some petitions signed by like-minded blue-collar people to say, Harry Reid, what the fuck did you find out? Because apparently it wasn't conclusive, but there's enough to spend another $100 or so million on it. Enough to get your ass out of retirement and to go lobby people. Really? During a government shutdown, you want to lobby people? How rude. How fucking rude. This is Manny Moonraker. I am going to check out because I gotta go get me something to take care of these symptoms. Fuck my life. I think I got probed last night. Check us out next time. Hopefully I'll come back tomorrow. You know how I am about Fridays. I love my Fridays, man. It's what I live for Fridays. I'm about to check out and try to get drugged up. Thanks to Harry Reid, I feel like playing evil aliens. So let's go ahead and do it right now.